Hi, I'm John from Guns and Gardens. Today, I'm going to talk about my two air pistols specifically, and both of these are very accurate guns. I enjoy shooting them both. The first one is my own personal. This is a Crosman 2300S. It is made by Crosman up in New York State. Too bad they're in New York. And it is a 12-gram CO2 cartridge is what powers it. It is a bolt-action gun. It is very accurate. I really like it. Standard target sights. And as you can see on the front, here we go. I'm not accustomed to using a cell phone for videos. Standard target sights. There's the rear. Bolt. My grips are customized left-hand grips made for me by Woods and Water down in Texas. I believe he specializes in adapting Crosman, but you'd have to contact, I think his name is Steve, you have to contact him personally about that. Single shot pellet gun, of course, 177 caliber, and that is my personal gun. Now I have a second pistol. It is actually on loan to me from my gun club here in Salt Lake. Yes, I'm in Salt Lake City. So this is my one I'm using for competition currently and most of my practice. This is the Russian Baikal IZH 46M. Now you cannot get these in America. They're not imported anymore. Let's change that slightly. You can, but under the brand name of Avanti, A-V-A-N-T-I. My understanding is that they are being exported from Russia to a third country, potentially from that country to another, and then rebranded as Avanti and brought into America under that brand name. So if you see an Avanti, this is probably what you're getting, only new. This particular gun is a Baikal, under the Baikal name, and it is, to my understanding, potentially 25 years old, maybe older. It doesn't have any problems. This has a left-hand grip made for it. It is an underbarrel single stroke, and when it is cocked, watch this, that opens up, and then you bring it back in, and then you simply load the chamber here by pressing a pellet in. They both are very accurate guns, and I would recommend either one of them. This one, of course, you could probably take into international competition. I don't know if I would recommend this pistol for international competition or not, but yes, I am punching 10s at 10 meters. Not consistently, but that's me, not the gun. So there's my two pistols. And again, this one here is a CO2 cartridge, just a little 12-gram cartridge. You can get 65, 70 shots maybe out of it. A competition in pistol is 60 shots. What I would recommend is at the start of the day, drop in a new cartridge. Use your new cartridge for the first sighting in, all of your sighting in, the shots at the start of the competition, and the first 30 shots. At the end of your 30 shots, even though there's some left in it, go ahead and release the rest of the gas and do an exchange. Typically in an exchange, like with the CO2, or not the CO2, but the PCP pistols and rifles, You can, with permission of the range officer during ISSF shooting, I know we can here in the at the university under the USA shooting and the scholastic shooting programs, you can step back to a position, to a place, recharge your pistol. Typically there'll be a tank of CO2 that you can simply attach your tank to, refill your tank, and go back to the firing line. So I would recommend at midway or somewhere in the middle of your shooting, swap out your tank just to make sure that you have full power at the end. You don't want the power to drop off, because if it drops off, what you're going to see is as it comes down off the target, instead of hitting center, you're going to start shooting lower. And maybe it's enough that instead of shooting lower here, you're going to shoot lower. And you don't want that in competition. So even at the junior level or club level or collegiate level, you're going to want to, you can use this gun at those levels, definitely. And I think you can be quite successful in building your skill set. It does have the standard safety, the pin push through that locks your trigger. And it has a very nice trigger on it too, okay? This one here, of course, there is no safety. You simply pop that up, which you can do by, see it fired when I closed it. It shouldn't have done that because I didn't touch the trigger. But you can pull this forward and that lifts that, all right? And there you have it. So those are my pistols that I use currently only on my basement firing range, but I will be shooting in the local club, what they call the PTO, which is preliminary tryouts. They're shot under the auspices of USA Shooting, and so they are preliminary towards higher level Olympic style shooting, Olympic training itself, national championships, and so on, that you can move up higher in competition if you qualify with the right level of PTO. And that's what we have for today. Okay, thank you for watching. And if you like it, don't know how often I'll post. I'll post occasionally. For the garden side, I need to get out to my greenhouse, show you what I built, how I built it, why I built it, because it is not the standard greenhouse. I think you would like it. For those of you who are wondering, where am I going to put a greenhouse? We'll get to that another time, okay? Thank you.